Hello guys, I'm here to get Baby Taylor dressed, and Baby Taylor is the Vivi sculpt by Lilianne Breedveld, and well, her Facebook name is Lilianne Dress, or Lilianne Breedveld Dress. She was painted by Claire Taylor, and she was poured. All the blankets are poured and molded by Claire Taylor dolls. So I'm going to get her dressed. I just wanted to come on and show her at least one more time. So I want to get her dressed for you guys. I'm going to try her on this little outfit. As I don't know if she'll fit it. I know baby Alex was able to fit it, and she's on the small side. So I'm going to start with her shirt. I snap this to make it easier. I've kind of just been leaving her in the same shirt. She's been in this little t-shirt for a couple days, or a day or two. I don't know. When I say a couple days, it feels like it's been days, but she actually, in all actuality, haven't been here that long, right? I said I would stop doing that. Let me turn her that way so you guys can see. I've been learning how to handle her a lot more, and it's pretty cool. Her armature is very soft. It moves so nice and easy. I really love that about her. I did find with the really soft silicone like this, I do actually like just the elbow armature, because it does allow her to still like flop. I don't want to pull. I don't want to rub her hair and her lashes and all that good stuff. So I try to be careful with that. But the full armatures do allow like a lot more posing things. But I think because the silicone is so soft, like, and the way she sculpted, her arms will kind of do a lot of different things. Reminds me so much when I had Zoe Taylor. Zoe was just like a dream baby. She felt so amazing to me, which I'll be talking about that later tonight in the chatterbox. All the different experiences I've had along the way with my hobby of collecting my silicone babies. And the reason why I'm talking about that is because I am getting an influx of people, asking me different things and different questions. And so I said, I'll do that. Someone did ask me what was the difference between jointed neck, the pros and cons of a jointed neck, and all-in-one piece baby. And I said I would talk about it a little bit. For the most part, a lot of this stuff is all about preference. What may be a con to me may be a pro for you, and vice versa. Like for instance, I prefer the babies to be able to turn their head. That's most important to me. I also don't like the necks where the head just sit on top of the body, the jointed necks. So that's like a con for me. Although you can turn the heads, so much easier than most full one-piece babies. Now with Vivi, it's different. Like she can turn her head all different ways, just the same as, and when I say the same as the jointed. So I guess it just depends on how the one piece is done. But at the same time, basically the jointed, having a a jointed neck just allows a lot more turning for most babies versus, you know, some of the full bodies. But as you can see, her neck does not affect the way that she turns. She turns just perfect because she has a nice little neck that's very flexible and very soft. So there's nothing she can't do, pretty much. She's probably one of the most poseable babies I've had in my collection since I've been collecting, actually. So she is definitely one of the most poseable babies. And I would say that Zoe was very poseable like this as well. The only difference is Zoe had the jointed neck, and she still turned over and her back didn't really look like non-real because she had a nice jointed neck. But her arms were to the point where you could move them around, you know, a lot. But yeah, so I'm gonna just try to get her in this. Yesterday I came home and she was cold, like really cold, and I was so upset. I was like, oh my gosh, I picked her up, she was ice cold. So in lieu of that, I was chatting with a friend, and she was saying she'd swaddle hers up with blankets before she go so they don't be ice cold when she picked them up. And just, you know, after I held her, of course she warmed up, but then I noticed that I'm sorry, so I have to pick her up a lot of times because well, for video purposes, I'll try to lay her down so you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm laying her down so I can button the back of this. But I swaddled her in her blanket that she was laying on, and this morning when I woke up, she was at least room temperature, so that was good. And then of course, once you hold her for a while, she'll become more than room temperature. She'll become almost your body temperature. That's the beauty of the silicone. But I really hate having to lean over like this. I'm tall, so leaning over to this crib is a chore. So my back starts to hurt. So I always pick her up, try to make sure I have her little head so that it's not wobbling all over the place. Oh, my time is up. But I definitely love her softness. I love her flexibility. I don't think that I would want to change anything. I love that I have to be extra careful with her because I would be that way with a real baby, and it just adds to the realism. I know some people are like, are you afraid of the softness? I'm not afraid of it. I'm just a little bit more careful. Just a little bit more careful. She is perfect for me. And, you know, when I say perfect, you know, sometimes I think people, we take it too literal these days. Every doll is going to have little nuances and little things, especially with silicone. I mean, these are very handmade dolls. They're not sent off to a manufacturer or anything. It's very, very handmade. And there is no such thing as 100% perfect baby. Like when I say 100% perfect, like, is there going to be not one little shine spot or one little, you know, nuance in the silicone or something like that. Her little armatures will make her hands stand up too. She has these little mitts. I think it's overkill though, but I might try to put them on her. But so I don't see where, I don't never know which way this thing go. I don't know if it goes this way or this way. I want to think that it goes with the opening in the front, but I could be wrong. And the lace in the back, and I think I'm wrong. That don't even look right. So, oh, almost pulled the ribbon out. Hang on. But yeah, so they shouldn't, I don't like them when I see some people, silicone is poured really rough though, in, you know, a whole lot of issues, but they all are going to have some type of, not issues, but something that's not 100%, you know? I don't know, I probably put this thing on wrong anyway. Because now I'm looking at it this way and I'm like, I don't know if it goes this way either. She don't care. I'm sure y'all don't care either. But at least she can fit it. But yeah, it's one of those things. So three of her fingers are separate, 2 are connected. I don't know if I told you guys that in the video. All of her toes are connected. They don't look it, but they are. And this little fist, you know, she has like the little fingers kind of sticking up. It's not just a plain basic fist. Sometimes she can put it in her, she put it up to her mouth if you prop her right. She also, with this thumb, it goes in her mouth. Her mouth is not as deep, so she has to take like a really small pacifier, or like, you know, just cut the bulb off a little bit or something. I found that I just do that and it works better for me. I don't like it hanging out, but sometime it will. But I think I might have found the parent choice nipples are very short, so I think she'll be able to take a full one of those. Just have to get a newborn. The one I have is not a newborn size, so I'll be on a mission to find the ones that have very short nipples. And I will tell you guys. But see, I'm all warm today, mommy, and I'm not going to. I don't like this on her. I'm sorry, I don't like it. I tried. But yeah, she's very, very flexible and very poseable, and that's important to me because I take a lot of pictures, and you know, everybody have their things, you know, everybody like different things, everybody collect for different reasons, and for me, it's all about how they feel. I have a little thing here, but it's all about how they feel. It's all about, you know, if they can pose. For me, that's my thing. I like when they photograph well on camera, but I'm okay if they don't, as long as they look good off camera. You know what I mean? So anyways, guys, that is her. She does fit newborn size, and she does fit some 0 to 3 because she has good length, so she does tend to fit that. Like I said, you can scrunch her up or not, it doesn't matter. I'll show you guys. Let me remove this, and I'll show you guys that was this up under there to give her a little bit of prop. And we'll show you guys once again. I just love the way she falls, but her head turns perfect. It's on either side. You know how some babies favor one side? I mean, maybe she still favor one side more, but she does still turn all the way on both sides. So it's really nice. And there you have it. All right, thanks guys for watching. Bye-bye.